Welcome to my Hoard. The success of the PSP. Sony was really amused of how it did. It didn't sell like as much units as the Nintendo DS, but they want a sequel. Well, they came out with a sequel. The PS Vita. Sony's answer to the PSP. Or we like to call it, how to get your ass kicked 5 times across the playground with a bunch of other competitors. This was supposed to be a huge thing. Let me show you why it's considered a huge thing. It has 2 analog sticks. Nintendo 3DS at the time had only 1. It has a touchscreen, which is like cool. The DS had a touchscreen. Back, this is where it gets special. It has a back touchscreen. Yeah, not a lot of games use that, but at least it was cool. But here's a weird thing that they had. Only with some models, only the first model, 3G support. Why the hell would you ever want to play this on the go online? But the catch is you can't. It's only mainly for downloads on the store. But the catch is only in North America, AT&T. Yeah, the whole crowd in E3 went silent over that, which is actually kind of hilarious. Bottom, we have another proprietary port. Hooray! And the thing that basically manslaughtered everything was their proprietary memory cards. Unfortunately, I don't have one, because I'll show you later in purposes, but they want you to pay absurd amount of money on these stupid memory cards. I don't know on top of my head, but they're like, for like 32 is like almost $100, which was nuts. The most they got was 64 gigabytes, but I'm pretty sure it was only in Japan. They got away with the disk drive, thank God. So they actually went back with cartridges. If I can get this open, this is what a typical cartridge is, and this is why I basically don't have a memory card, because I use this as a memory card. So we're just gonna ignore that, and we're gonna just bring in tearaway. These are what the sizes are. They're way smaller and almost like wider than a normal PSP game, but yeah, no manuals. Almost all of them have no manuals. These are what they are. These are little tiny little things compared to like big ass discs, UMD. So you basically just take the slot open, I don't know why they have stupid flaps, and just put it in. And then you can play. Why? I can't play physical games on this. Why? Because it's been modded. Because, hooray, I like modding. If you don't mod this, these can be fucking expensive. The games can be extremely expensive. I know, like, what was it? Danganronpa 3. Danganronpa 3 is like stupid expensive, like $100 and something, but if you hack a Vita, you can get it for practically nothing. I'm gonna just turn it on, see if we can get. Yeah, it has this weird custom boot thing, because it actually takes a little bit, but the processor in this is actually really advanced at the time. I had the exact same processor as a iPad 2, which was actually kind of cool. So you can get all this. This was considered at the time a PS3 in a pocket, which was also, you could tell by there's a little gold on the bottom. This is indeed an OLED screen. Nintendo, eat your heart out. This is an OLED. These can go out funny. Like how right here, there's a little golden on the bottom. Persona 4 golden. That is burning. You can't do anything about it unless you take it apart and stuff. So it's basically, Vita, when you turn it on, it's basically just like an Apple product, almost. Which is actually kind of weird and funny. But yeah, there's so many games you can actually play on this, which is actually really unique. You can play PS1 games. Of course you could play, no, not that, that's a bad example. You could play some PS Vita games, which is what they're known for. Monkey Ball is actually really good on Vita. And you can actually play some PSP games on the store, and including PSP minis. But what's really good on it? The homebrew. Ooh, Umbra is really good. You can play Mario 64 easily. Or what my favorite one is, the best one of all time, you can play Flappy Bird on this. Yeah. Yep, that's Flappy Bird for you. Why didn't this also not take off? Well, basically, Sony gave up within like 2 seconds of the system. Like, after 1 year, they just flat out stopped supporting it. They only really mentioned the Vita for PS4 remote play, which you can actually do. Unfortunately, I don't have a PS4 no more because I have a PS5. But that's the thing that you can do on the PS4. Also PS3, but only for like the old software. It's a damn shame that the Vita didn't sell well. It only finally got discontinued, I think, around 2018 or 2019, which is really surprising. Japan loved this. US, not so much.